river shore, among the frozen cattails still standing from the fall. I briefly wonder if one of us is going to break through some thin ice to a layer of mud or, worse, below. But I realize that's stupid. The temperature hasn't been above freezing in months. It's barely even been above zero. The river's been frozen solid for a month at least, probably longer than that. Soon, Briana drops William on the pile, and then we're all there, tumbling around in the frigid snow, the kids whooping and hollering, and not even caring when one of them lands face first in it. Suddenly, Jack sits bolt upright. "Do you hear it?" he says. We all stop and sit still. The sounds of distant baying and yipping grow louder, and suddenly there they are, a team of 8 lean, muscular dogs hitched to a pair of canvas sleds. It's finally our turn to run the river. Back in the summer of 2015, I had no idea that I'd just stumbled across the dataset that would change my life, uproot me and my family from our cozy but constrained suburban D.C. life, and plop us down 1,400 miles away at the edge of the vast open prairie. A place where it snows 8 months out of the year, where winter starts in October and doesn't end until May. A place where taking the kids out on a weekend dog sledding excursion is just one of those things people do. The dataset in question was an obscure late 1990s project of the U.S. Department of Agriculture, intended to quantify every single county in America on the physical characteristics that enhance the location as a place to live. It assigned a score to counties based on physical characteristics, hills, valleys, bodies of water, nice weather, that most people would agree make a place pleasant to live in. As a data reporter for the Washington Post, I thought I'd seen it all. Numbers that explain everything, from the economy to waffles to the zombie apocalypse. But here was something different. Natural beauty quantified, and with impeccable federal credentials. Even better, the project ranked the counties according to where they fell on the scale. Which of America's more than 3,000 counties are the ugliest, according to the federal government? And which the most scenic? And where, reader, does your own county fall into the mix? The story practically wrote itself, a perfect diversion for DC's August recess doldrums. I mapped the numbers out, wrote a few hundred words to accompany them, slapped a headline on it all, every county in America ranked by scenery and climate, and called it a day. Like countless other pieces of data-driven ephemera I've written, I forgot about it almost as soon as my editor hit publish the following Monday. Funny thing about ranking places, for every city or town or county that's at the top of some list, there has to be one all the way down at the bottom. As a country, we're obsessed with superlatives. We want to raise our families in the best places, visit the most famous landmarks, climb the highest mountains, and swim the clearest, bluest seas. But what about all those other places that don't make the cut? This is a story about one of those forgotten places, an obscure corner of the heartland that, from the vantage point of an Excel sheet on a coastal desktop, appeared to have nothing going for it. No distinguishing features whatsoever, save a last-place finish in a county beauty pageant run by federal statisticians in the late 1990s. Red Lake County, population 4,055 in northwestern Minnesota, is a place so lacking in superlatives that proclaiming itself the only landlocked county in the United States that is surrounded by just 2 neighboring counties is the closest thing to a boast that you'll find on the county's website. As it turns out, Red Lake County doesn't have any actual lakes. It doesn't have any hills. The summers are hot and the winters are brutally cold. You crunch all those numbers together on a spreadsheet, and it may not be a surprise that the place came in dead last. I tossed the county website's border trivia into the story, along with a joke about Red Lake County being the absolute worst place to live in America.